Hello and welcome everyone. This is your host and host, founder and CEO Aerobay Experiential Learning Program, Neha Chauhan. And today's episode is very, very special because we have a very special guest. He's the man of the hour, a very important person in the world of education, entrepreneurship, and many things more. Mr. Yatharth Gautam, CEO, Birla Open Minds. Thank you so much, sir, for coming to this podcast. Welcome. I'm really, really excited to have you here.
Thank you so much. And it's very nice to be here sitting across.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Sir, first of all, are you enjoying Goa? How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very good.
Right.
Goa is always good.
Right.
So, all well.
Lovely, lovely, sir. Sir, we've all of us heard a lot about you. You've been a very successful, I would say, business person, because education world itself is a very hard domain. But from steel and commodity, you shifting into the world of education, that's very rare because normally people get very hesitant about it. How did that decision came to you?
So I think it's not something to do with any particular industry. If you are, I always believe if you're passionate about something, you'll do well in it.
Right.
Education is something I felt like when I went abroad for my undergraduation and when I saw the way education was imparted over there,
Right.
it was very different to the way I went through education in India.
Right.
So I felt that there's a lot of room for improvement
Right.
and that will churn out better students because they will understand. So I said, probably my time to give back to the country.
Right. How wonderful is that, sir? I wish more of our talent who goes abroad can actually come back and contribute towards the society. Because it must be a very difficult decision, and you coming from that background and actually taking that decision can be very inspiring thing for millions of young kids out there. Sir, on that note, is there any secret sauce to your success?
Work hard, and make sure you keep one day to yourself.
Right. That is important. A personal time to yourself. Right.
Yourself, your family, that's important. You
Right.
need to break the monotony.
Right. So because you are in the world of education, and I see a lot of parents coming to us and they're very worried about, obviously, for their child's career. Now, the problem with them is they think if either the child clears the entrance exam, if they can afford for an education, so maybe they'll send them there. But for rest of the student, where do they fit into? Because they feel like if we've just taken admission in any normal colleges in India, we don't have any future or life or scope ahead. What are your thoughts on it?
So I actually come from a traditional thought process. I don't think degrees matter. They are important.
Right.
But when you are looking for a job or when you are, let's assume you're not going into entrepreneurship
Right.
and you're going to go for a job.
Right.
What we look in when we hire people
Right.
is their life skills.
Okay.
What is the exposure the person has got? How do you work with different people in different environments? How do you handle pressure?
Right.
What is your, larger viewpoint towards the problem?
Right.
What are your problem solving skills?
Right.
So these aspects, which we call life skills, is more important than, gone are the times when we used to see, okay, 10th mein kitne marks aaye,
Yeah.
12th mein kitne marks aaye. They are important.
They are
Don't
important.
misjudge that. But
Yes.
is that going to make you a good employee? Maybe,
There's no
maybe not,
guarantee to that.
right?
Yes.
So it's more about your skill set. How confident are you? Are you good at public speaking? Are you good at solving conflicts between two people? Can
Right.
you work in a project or in a team where three people are not pulling their weight and you're the only one doing everything? How are
Right.
you going to solve that?
Right.
This is all critical thinking, project management, everything. What we talk about in experiential learning,
Right.
right? But can you put that into practice? So these are aspects. So I would say people don't need to be worried about which college they go to or what marks they get. Yes, of course, try and get good marks. That is
Right.
always the goal for him. But make sure you have the knowledge and the skill set
Right.
for employability.
Right.
In the world of AI now, everything, you have a lot of stuff. How are you going to use that data? That will come
Absolutely.
with wisdom and knowledge. Right?
Right. So which place or which college you are in, that plays an important role, but not that much. If you're confident enough in your life, then maybe you can figure out a way to do
As
things.
an individual, you need to be honest.
Right. Sir, you just mentioned about AI. I want to know, it's my favorite topic. Do you think AI is going to take our jobs?
I don't think so, because at the end of it, AI, at least as of now, is whatever input you put in
Right.
will get you the output, right?
Right.
So you still need someone to analyze the situation, put in the right data to
Right.
get it. I look at AI as an enabler. Technology for me is an enabler.
Right.
You cannot depend on it 100%.
Right.
So use it in the right way.
Right.
However, yes, I do believe that because of the, other aspects of AI, early age, since we are promoting AI to the children right now, there's no point stopping it.
Right.
It is going to happen. Teach them about ethics in AI. So
Right.
that should be ingrained in the DNA, and then you're
Yeah,
fine.
that should also be a part of it.
Exactly.
Actually, I was seeing one of the interview of Elon Musk. He was like, we taught our people how to build an AI, but at the same time, I'm worried because we're not teaching the ethics portion of it. Because that is also parallelly very, very important. So you mentioned a very, very important point. Sir, so many policies are coming out, and national education policy is biggest game changer out of all of it. But still people are very confused. They say document is too big. They don't understand. If very simple word, if you have to explain it to our viewers, even the normal, and especially the, when tier 2, tier 3 schools, principal, they're very worried. They think it's something very expensive and, they maybe not be able to implement it. If you could please tell our principals and our educationists over here, what does this mean?
So I think before you get scared about AI, learn about it. Understand what part of AI is going to fit your school.
Right.
And if it is something which will for sure help your students and help your school grow.
Right.
Don't worry about the cost. Your management will take care of it.
Right.
The point is, you need to convince us that this is the need of the hour. This is what the school requires. This is what the kids require, right?
Right.
There is no management which will say no. But if you come with half-baked information, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, you have to be very clear on the grounds. What is it that requirement that may be good enough for the school and the student as well.
And the students used to come first, right? They are your main consumers.
Right.
So if those guys are taken care of, everything else falls into place.
Right. So were you, I want to know, because I'm a very young entrepreneur, first generation entrepreneur, and so many of the people who work with us, they always have this, not sure they're millennial or Gen Z, I'm always confused between this thing. So at one point, they're very talented. They want to do so many things in the life. At the second phase, the focus is very less. They get very small things, like if somebody is getting more followers on Instagram than me, then I feel offended, right? So how do you manage this pool of talent, yet the series of depression?
So I think, everyone knows the brain is the main source of everything.
Right.
You're much stronger than you think you are. That's why they keep saying, mind over body and all of these aspects.
Right.
Success, failure is part of life. What we do in our schools and all our middle open mind schools, we've actually curated a curriculum towards this, which is called Soul Science, which teaches you mindfulness, it teaches you stress management, all of those things at a very young age. So we are addressing it over there.
Right.
But for people, who are not in the schooling age right now, I would say, don't panic. Things happen. It's fine. Learn from your mistakes. What's important is do not make the same mistakes again. Right. Especially for entrepreneurs. And that's how entrepreneurs grow. Right. And I think, kya karo yaar, itna stress leke sir pe. What are you going to achieve?
There's only one life. Right, sir.
Try and see the positive things rather than always thinking about negative aspects or maybe I could have done that better, or don't keep regrets.
Right.
Look forward and look at it from a positive way.
Positive way. Absolutely, sir.
Fine.
So you've been in the world of business from such a long time. And, no matter how fancy it sounds from outside, especially for the people who are just starting it out, parents get very worried. When a child says, Mom, I want to start my own startup, they're like, oh, you're going to be jobless or what, right? That kind of mentality is still there. I remember, I grew up watching Shark Tank. I went to Shark Tank India season 1. I saw Ashneer there and he was like, I could not speak for good 10 minutes, right? It was that wow moment for me. My parent understood when we got aired on Sony. Right? There's millions of parents are out there who still don't understand it. We are pushing our children to have those entrepreneurial skills. But at the same time, if they want to go out of the box and do something creative, there's so much of societal pressure and people judge them in that particular way. And people don't support that, domain. Why do you think is that? Is it the financial part of it, or
I think to an extent it is more financial than anything else.
Right.
I think, our parents and their parents came from a thought process where entrepreneurship was, those were family businesses that will be run.
Yeah.
Right? But nowadays, anyone can run a business. Anyone has the opportunity to run a business
Right.
and grow it. Right? That's something that's picked up now. So it's very different for our parents and the generation before to understand that, change in the
Yes.
thought process, which is fair enough.
Hmm.
But I think होता क्या है ना पेरेंट्स को ये है कि I am not sitting on a bank. You're going to start doing entrepreneurship.
Yes.
कल को आप मेरे पास ही आओगे पैसे मांगने.
Who's
So-
gonna?
So you have to, let the child probably then let them take the onus. Let them approach a bank, take a loan, do your business.
That could be one way.
And if you succeed, that's great. If you
Right.
fail, then even that repayment should be on the entrepreneur.
Right.
Not feel the business नहीं चला.
Right.
But मम्मी पापा से पैसे नहीं के आप वापस repay करो.
हाँ कि अगर आप करना चाहते हो तो then you should be independent enough कि you should be able to figure out
Know
कि आप
the
तरीका
success
निकालो.
and the failure. आप दोनों चीज आप दो नैया में पैर नहीं डालो.
Best of both world नहीं मिल सकते हैं. That is not okay. Right? And that's what people need to keep in mind also कि अगर आप जा रहे हो go full into it. Half of mind लेके.
And that will test you as an entrepreneur, right? Because if you know that
Right.
चलो नहीं हुआ business तो वापस जाके I just have to do
Right.
that.
Right.
आपका पैशन होगा ही नहीं उसमें. वो
Right.
आपका हॉबी हो गया. आपको बस मेरे को let's say for example मुझे I love restaurants. मुझे रेस्टोरेंट खोलना है.
हाँ.
मैंने खोल तो दिया बट चला ही नहीं तो फिर what was the point,
Exactly.
right?
Right.
So-
सर अगर आपको कभी इन्वेस्ट करना हुआ will you invest in founder or ideas?
I think I would invest in founders.
Why is that, sir?
I think any idea is only as good as its execution. So the person who's executing is where you're putting your money.
Right.
And that's why the founder, because if I don't sync with the person, I
Right.
will have my doubts whether my money is safe with this person.
Right. Absolutely. If the person is actually 100% in it or not, or as you just said, they're doing for the sake of hobby. Right. So we see so many things in media and newspaper nowadays, and we are feeling also India is changing very fast. Right. We have so many multinational company coming in. Jeff Bezos, it's the biggest market for him, India. Yet people are still, there's this obsession of going to foreign land. कि Canada settle हो जाते हैं. What are your thoughts on it?
See, I think it's to each their own. Personally speaking, I've lived abroad for a good 7 years. I worked,
Right.
I started my job in London.
Right.
I used to like it, but I also, at that time, the grass was also green on the other side.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, India में होता तो ये सब तो sorted था.
Exactly.
And then when you come here, you're like,
No.
that was better, this,
Right.
that. So I think it's more about your thought process. If you
Right.
feel that you can handle it abroad, it's not easy. It's not.
Yeah. I was about to ask that कि जो लोग जाना चाहते हैं आप उनको थोड़ा सा glimpse अगर देंगे कि why the whole education student or even working life is different from here.
It's you have to earn your bread over there for everything. It's whether it is, ironing your own clothes, washing your own clothes, going and cooking your own meal, getting the raw ingredients for your meal.
Right.
काफी चीजें होती हैं जो हम लोग taken for granted लेते हैं इंडिया में,
Right.
right? ठीक है, हमारे पेरेंट्स हैं, हमारा
Parents है,
support
house
system
help
बहुत
है.
strong रहता है.
Right.
वहाँ पे आप मान के चलो, yes, your family is not going to not be there. They will be there away on a call, on
Right.
FaceTime, everything.
Right.
But करना आप ही को है. Now, 24 घंटे सबके पास होते हैं.
Yes.
How efficiently you handle that, आप अपना कैसे, calendar बनाते हो, everything. So if you can do that, then why not?
Right.
And if you can't do that, then
हाँ.
don't go there just for a holiday. फिर उससे better है आप छुट्टी के लिए चले जाओ.
हाँ
वापस
छुट्टी
आ
के
जाओ.
लिए चले जाओ. ऐसा नहीं है कि फॉरेन लैंड जाना और लाइफ बहुत इजी हो जाएगा, सब
Correct.
सिल्वर प्लेटर पे मिल जाएगा.
Right.
That lifestyle has its own struggle. Right.
And you've been abroad.
Yeah.
You know how it is. So
Yeah, to learn cooking from the scratch, which I never did here in India, but it helped. I feel the traveling and culture
yeah, of
and
course. See, that's the thing. Exposure, experience. Go for that. If you have that, like, I'll give you a very small example. My elder daughter, she's turning 12.
right,
She's already traveled to more than 27. So, my elder one, she traveled to more than 20 countries already.
Right.
And the reason for that is not because it's a showboating thing. I've seen that. The kind
Right.
my parents gave me that exposure.
right,
It helps me take my decisions when you interact with different cultures, you understand what's happening.
Right.
Right. Thought process क्या है,
right.
right? Because you're not going to tomorrow as an entrepreneur also.
Hmm.
You would want to expand your business globally.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
How are you going to target that segment if you don't understand that segment?
If you don't understand how they work, their work culture. and-
Exactly. So, the more we talk about experiential learning, it's not only in schools. You have to
Right.
do it at home as well, right? Parents have to do it. Take your kids out. You're going out for, I see a lot of young parents now where they say, oh, this is our date night and this and that.
Yeah,
Do it. I'm not against it. But how many times do you go out with your kids for dinner outside to a restaurant? Do you teach them table manners, table etiquette, napkin kahan rakhni hai?
that is very important actually. People take it too lightly.
So
Yes.
these are things. This is, and the child observes, right? So आप अगर बच्चे को साथ में ले जा रहे हो dinner पे, we will observe how are people behaving, what is the right etiquette, what are table manners. That's how they learn.
Right.
School is a foundation. It's something which is one aspect of any individual's growth
Right.
and development.
Right.
But सबसे ज़्यादा तो आप घर पे ही करते हो.
Right. And in a way, sir, this is also experiential learning only, right? That all of these things, table manners, how do you greet someone, how do you meet someone, all those does actually impact students' life a lot, which later obviously can reflect in their jobs and
Correct.
all of those things. Sir, for a viewer who's a 20-year-old child who's watching you today, what best life advice would you like to give that person? Because they are still lost.
Enjoy your time. Okay. Don't take stress. Think about what are the aspects that you may want to do. Okay. Then filter that out into what you think is you're really good at. Then filter that out where you think that this I know better than the back of my hand. Filter that out and say that ये तो मैं आँख बंद करके भी कर सकता हूँ. Go for that. Don't take quick decision and always analyze from all aspects. You're not always going to be successful, but having said that, you're not always going to fail.
Right.
But till you try, you're not going to succeed.
Right.
Right? So, and 20 years. Right?
I mean, I meet so many kids. They say, oh, I'm 20-year-old. I haven't done anything in my life. So I don't know what to tell them.
I still haven't done anything in my life.
Okay.
All right. So don't worry about that. These are all, society will keep talking. People will keep talking. You focus on your mental health, your passion, your job, what
Right.
you want to do in life. And everything else is just white noise. So
Right.
20-year-old kids, I'm surprised. Don't take stress. Why
Right.
are you taking stress?
Right.
Things are fine.
As you clearly said, कि एक ही तो life है. You do what you love, enjoy the process. And maybe if they have more mentors like you, if we can have more people like in the industry, maybe.
I was a
Yeah.
backbencher. Huh? I'm really a bad mentor.
No, that
but-
is hard to believe.
No, I can show you my mark sheets. I was a backbencher. But no, I think the irony is I was not very good in education when I
Right.
was a student.
Right.
But today, I am in education and they're overlooking so many students across India.
Right.
But it just goes to show, I think I can give my example. I've not,
Right.
मैंने कोई जड़ी बूटी नहीं खाई, मैंने कुछ वो नहीं करा कि suddenly
Yes.
सब मेरे को आ गया. It's about your approach to things. So
Right.
you have to, if you have the right approach, things will fall.
Right.
And don't take stress.
Right.
I'm married, I've got 2 kids, I still don't take stress.
Right. I was about to ask you that. That do you have any, because I get stressed a lot, like whenever something is happening in a company and it becomes very difficult to pop up. Do you do, sir, like do you enjoy sports or traveling or do you think all of these things helps or?
Yeah, but for me personally, I don't get that much time. So what I do is I enjoy working out. So
Right.
I do make sure that discipline is followed.
Right.
It gives me a little bit of a break.
Right.
And like I said, I always keep one day in a week where, maybe my wife, my friends, we'll go out
Right.
for dinner or, meeting people.
Right.
And that unwinds me. That's the time when I don't check any work call. I don't take any work calls. I don't, I'm very clear that I need to switch off at some time from
Right.
work. And as an entrepreneur, it's very difficult because
Yes.
you have that urge, every
Always
time
on
what's happening.
Yes.
But you have to switch off because otherwise you will burn out.
Right. I'll try to implement this in my personal life also. So for my last question, you've recently got very big award. You've been in the list. If you could please like to share with all of our
Yeah,
viewers.
I know.
अभी क्या करना पड़ेगा हमें उस लिस्ट में आने के लिए?
So basically, I think the Forbes has come out with 40 under 40 today. So they've given me number 21.
Wow.
So which is very good. Thank you. I think I was aiming for top 5 actually.
Wow.
And that's something that I have to work towards. but it's always good. But if you see, like I said, I am going to advise people to focus on a ranking or an award or these kind of things. Do your work. Work will speak for itself, right?
Right.
And that's what happened today as well. So thank you.
Many
Nothing more,
congratulations, sir, on that. I'm really honored that I met you on the correct day. At least I got a chance to meet you. Thank you so much, sir, for taking your time out.
Thank you.
It's lovely having conversation with you. And I hope you guys also learnt a lot today. And hopefully I could have more bigger conversation with you, longer conversation with you in the near future. Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank you.
coming. Thank you. Bye, everyone.